Hi, you guys. My name is Patience, and I have a 2-year-old daughter. Her name is Paradise. Dada. Come here. Her name is Paradise. And that is why our channel is Patience in Paradise. For those of you who don't know, I make dental assisting vlogs. I make everyday vlogs. I make cooking vlogs. I just vlog. So I hope that you guys like this channel. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. And thank you to all you guys who have been commenting, rating, and subscribing. It definitely means a lot. Paradise and I definitely appreciate it. So the first video I made was a part 1, and that was pros of being a dental assistant. Now we're about to really get into the cons, all the bad stuff, the nitty gritty, all stuff that you don't want to hear or people don't tell you about what it's like being a dental assistant, because it's a struggle. For those of you guys who don't know, I've been an assistant since 2014, 13. So I've pretty much been an assistant almost 8-9 years. I've pretty much seen it all, done it all, been there before, done that. When I first started being a dental assistant, I was getting paid $8 an hour, $9 an hour. I'm tweaking. I was getting paid $9 an hour. They bumped me up to 10. Then I switched over to another office. I was getting paid $14.60, $14.50. Then they bumped me to, then I went to another office. They was paying me $18. Now, one thing that they don't tell you with the dental assisting, sometimes you have to take a pay cut, which kind of sucks. But it's just like, it kind of depends on your lifestyle. It kind of depends on if you get fired and you got to take what you can get. I mean, it's all over the place. So I took a pay cut. I was getting 17. Then after that, I got fired. I got fired. And that dips into what I'm going to talk about. One thing with being a dental assistant, don't be afraid to speak your mind, because a lot of times, which let me read this topic because I got it wrote down. In dental assisting, sometimes you have to swallow your integrity and deal with stuff that's not ethical. And that kind of sucks, because you will work for doctors that are absolutely shitty. I mean, horrible. They don't care about the patients. They're very money hungry and money driven. And sometimes you have to sit there and deal with that. At that point in my life, I had been an assistant too long, to the point where I was like, I'm not just gonna sit up here and deal with working with a doctor who is trash. And so I went to management and I told them about him, and I showed them pictures of his work. Call me petty if you want to. I don't care, because at the end of the day, I more so care about the patient more than I care about the doctor's pockets. Because if I could, I would have went and told the patient, look, just don't work with him. Just don't. At that time in my career, we had 3 doctors that worked at this one office. I was there for about 2 years. They did a huge transition and they did a huge cut. And so they transformed the office all the way, and the doctors that was there previously no longer wanted to work there, so they moved into other practices or started their own. I absolutely love one of my doctors that I worked with, but he moved on to another practice. And so they brought in this new doctor. I did not like him at all. He didn't like me either. Whatever the case, you will have doctors that don't like you and you don't like them. And so I told on him, he didn't like it. It was a Friday. I was at home. They called me, and he basically made up some lies about me and got me fired. Whatever. I already had another job lined up, because I told them, I said, okay, that's fine, because I start work tomorrow. That's how quick I had my other job. Like, I didn't care. I had already was looking for another job anyways, because I just felt it coming. And once again, I'm not going to work anywhere where I feel like I have to become unethical just to work for somebody else. So I already had another job coming. And the job was next door, which is very petty. It was like on the same block. So I was working there for a while. I got paid the same amount, which was, dang, how much was I making? No, yeah, I was making 17 there as well. I was there for a little while, and sometimes when you go into offices, babe, you gotta come over here with this, because I can't hear anything. Sometimes you go into offices and things seem like they are too perfect or too good to be true. 9 times out of 10, they are. And I worked in this office, and mind you, I am Black. I'm a woman of color. My whole entire career, I pretty much worked at predominantly Caucasian offices. Yes, I have. I've 9 times out of 10 been the only African-American person. And so when I worked at that office, it was just very shady to me, very awkward, whatever. It was just them being way too nice. And it was just a lot of little stuff behind the scenes that I didn't like. It was too much drama. And at that time, I had just found out I was pregnant with my daughter. And so I stopped showing up to work. Got fired again. I definitely did. Got fired again. And then, and what I will tell you guys straight up, because I will do a video on your resume. Don't put no job on your resume that you got fired from. I don't care if you've had over 5 years of experience. Babe, you got to come over here with me, because that's too loud, okay? I don't care what, over how many years you've worked at that office. It doesn't matter. Make up a fake name, whatever you're going to do. Make up a whole completely different office name. Be cool with whoever you was cool with there. Write their number down as your manager. Let that be your office. Don't put no job on your resume that you was fired from. I was fired from too, so I did not put those on my resume. So they fired me, moved on to another office. At that time, I was becoming bigger, and I didn't want people to not hire me because I was pregnant, so I was kind of hiding the fact that I was pregnant. I had worked at this temp office where they was just writing me checks every week because I was just working there temp. I think I was getting paid $20 an hour. Stopped working there, and I had worked at my other office, which I really liked. This is the one that actually threw the baby shower party for me. I was working there for I think 2 years, or maybe a year and a half. I was getting paid 21. I was getting paid 20 at first. They bumped me up to 21, and then I was working there for a while, had my baby. After that, the pandemic broke out. We was gone for like since April to July, August. I don't think we came back until August, but I quit. Because at that point in my life, I was spending time with my baby, and I was like, I'm not going to miss out on time with her to be working this job, so I had quit the job. After that, I had jumped into another job. Now we're getting kind of closer. This is about 20, I know I'm not supposed to be talking about this because this is cons, but I'm just going to jump into it real quick. I was getting paid 23. This office was really cool. Doctor was an a-hole, but he was nice to me because I knew what I was doing. But I quit that job. I was only at that job for probably 6 months, and then I jumped to the job I work at right now. And all I'm gonna say is I'm in my high 20s, almost at 30. That's all I'm gonna say. But you gotta know how to finesse your way when it comes to getting bumped up for a raise or whatever. But I jumped from 23 to almost 30. I'm just gonna put it like that. Back to the cons. So a lot of times there are limited hours. A lot of times your hours will get cut. Sometimes you'll work at an office where the office just does not get a lot of patients as they should. You will work in a lot of offices where they just not producing a lot. And so they're not gonna book their schedule up like that. So your hours will be cut tremendously a lot of the times. Other circumstances can happen and you'll come to work, you're supposed to work, but then a lot of patients cancel. And so they're not gonna sit around, depending on what office you work for, they're not gonna sit around and pay you when you're not there doing anything. And that's what another thing that taps into it. A lot of times being assistant, you have to always find something to do. Always making sure that you're looking like you're doing something. Just in case the hours get cut, you want to be the assistant that at the end of the day, everybody's like, well, who's going to stay? Me, because I need my hours. Let me go ahead and sweep this floor. Let me mop. And you will be doing chores. So if you're the type of person that's spoiled and you're not used to taking out trash, you're not used to mopping, sweeping, cleaning countertops, cleaning up after patients, then this is not the field for you because you will be doing that. Some offices do offer the luxury of them actually paying people to clean. It's not the field for you if you're not used to stuff like that. A lot of times being a dental assistant, you will reach a point where you just don't feel appreciated, and it really sucks. You'll really put a lot of time and effort into a doctor. You'll make sure everything's perfect for that person. You know, they absolutely love working for you, but on the back end, they just don't appreciate you as much as you should be appreciated. There will be times when you ask for raises and they're just, either they won't get back to you or they just, it's a flat out no. Or they'll want something in return for it, which is kind of where I'm at right now. I asked for a raise about three weeks ago. 3 months ago, you guys. Didn't hear nothing. All I heard was, well, he didn't say no, but, you know, so that's a good thing. But then it's been 3 months now. And then, mind you, just last month, my doctor came up to me and said he wants me to be full-time. Mind you, I only work 2 days a week. 2 days a week, 2 12-hour shifts. And every other Saturday, I work a Saturday. And that's it. That's all I work. And I'm not about to sit up here and dedicate my full life and put my full everything into something that's not going to get me nowhere. Like, what do I look like? I'm 30. I'm not about to be sitting up here working for somebody where I'm gonna be working for you my whole life. Like, I'm not about to do that and then still be unappreciated. Like, it don't work like that. I'm a little irritated because that's what I'm dealing with right now. I'm just gonna keep going because the lighting just wants to do what it wants to do. But I kind of touched on it before. You're always going to have to just agree with the doctor for the most part. Even if you feel like what he or she is doing is not right, you always got to swallow your pride and recommend this procedure for them, even though you feel like that patient shouldn't get this procedure done by them. You got to go with it. That's just part of your job description, which kind of sucks. Being overworked. There will be millions of times where the schedule is... This lighting is pissing me off. The sun came through. There will be times when the schedule is booked and you will get a lot of call-offs. And so you will have to be doing your job and someone else's. There will be times when you will have to train somebody. You're not even getting paid for it. There will be times when there are emergencies. Just seen it, it's gonna cut off. Wants to do stupid stuff today. So the emergency part, a lot of times when you're working late, they will throw emergencies on your schedule, even at night at the very last minute. And you will have those doctors that's funny, and they wanna go ahead and start a root canal at damn near 6:30 at night. Mind you, you're supposed to be gone by 7:30. They will do that. So you will be staying overtime, being overworked. Yes, you will. Just reading from the list, you guys. Some jobs don't give out raises or even stop, baby, or even consider bonuses. Okay, you want to sit up here? So some jobs won't even give out bonuses or raises. Some jobs you'll be working for them for a very long time. And they don't do bonuses, or they just don't consider giving you a raise. Let me see. Long hours. You will, like I explained, you will be working there past the normal time that they said that you get off. So any job that you work at and they say that you get off at 7 or you're supposed to get off at 8, you're not gonna be getting off to probably 7:30, 8:30, almost 9. You are working 12-hour shifts, some jobs, but I prefer at my age at this time, not even my age, but like at my life circumstance, I'd rather work the 12 hours because I just don't have time, nor patience or energy, or I just really don't feel like dedicating that much of my life to no job that's where I'm working damn near 7 days a week. Like, I'm just not gonna do it. I'd rather do the 2 12-hour shifts and get it over with. You want to get down? Okay. You will have to deal with doctors' attitudes. A lot of doctors. I don't have any cookies, Cookie Monster. I don't have cookies. Do you have cookies?
No, I don't have cookies. I ate them.
Where's the cookies? But a lot of doctors have attitudes. They will throw stuff at you. They will talk to you very aggressively, very what do you call it? Downgrading. They'll talk to you like you're nothing. I don't have any cookies, Cookie Monster. Cookies! Give me a few minutes, babe, okay? Give me a few minutes, okay? Can I have a few minutes?
No, you're not.
Just give me a few minutes, okay?
No.
You want a fruit snack?
Yes.
Okay, give me a few minutes, okay?
Yeah, 2 minutes.
A lot of doctors will make you feel like you're not doing enough. you'll have everything perfect, everything's great, and it's always, well, this is where you need to improve. This is where I feel like you lacked it. Oh, you forgot an instrument in the room one day. Oh, you weren't ready to hand me this when I was ready to get this. And it's just like, they will throw a lot of criticism at you, but they won't throw a lot of compliments, or they won't reward you a lot. A lot of times some doctors are like that, which really sucks, because a lot of these assistants that I see that go through this, like, they are great. They take care of business. They make sure their doctors are always straight, everything. But some people like to criticize more than compliment. It's just something that you have to deal with. Working alone and having to do everything on your own. This is one reason why I like to work for corporate offices, which one of my subscribers, thank you, because they definitely hit on topic. They said that corporate offices are underpaid as well, which they definitely are, depending on which ones you go to. But I would prefer a corporate office over a private office any day, because a lot of times the private offices are one assistant and they double book the doctor's schedule. And sometimes you have a root canal over here. Root canals kind of be like 2 hours long. Then they throw in fillings over here. A lot of times the front desk does not know how to balance the doctor's schedule right, nor schedule it correctly. And so you will not have a lot of time to do a lot of the procedures that's needed to be done, but they pack a lot into your schedule, so you are overworked. You're running back and forth, trying to flip rooms, trying to set up for the next one, trying to clean the previous room that you had. Heaven forbid if you got 2 root canals back to back, you're trying to flip the same instruments, get the same thing going. I don't know what is going on with this light, but it's too much. That's why I'd rather work at a corporate office, because there's more employees to help you out. You get more help opposed to working in a private office where you're doing everything by yourself. You will get told you're not moving fast enough. Well, how fast do you want me to move when your schedule is damn near triple booked, and then I'm by myself and I have to flip everything around? Or the assistant that I'm working with is less experienced than me and she doesn't know what she's doing, or he doesn't know what he's doing, or whatever the case. You will go through stuff like that. Dealing with call-offs or someone passing away, not paid time off for that, or being excused. This is a touchy topic. I had a friend that worked at the same office as me, and I was kind of newer to the company at the time. She was kind of just giving me the heads up on everything. She had someone in her family pass away. The job that I worked at, that job was not sympathetic at all. Like, they didn't want to give her time off. They didn't want to give her paid time off for that. They didn't want to even let her take time off for that. Like, it was insane. It was like, no, you work for us. Your main obligation is for you to stay here and fulfill your duties as the job that we're paying you for. And it was just like, where's some condolences? Where is the sympathy? Where is take as much time as you need? Like, that job did not care at all. And it was ridiculous. A lot of jobs will be like that. They won't care about you at all. And a lot of offices are like that. They feel like you're working for them. That's what it's going to be. That's what it's always going to be. Getting comfortable with a doctor just to get thrown around to other doctors. That's a corporate office. You will get thrown around to other doctors. Drama in the workplace. You will deal with some of the most catty, like, hating. I mean, it almost feels like you're back in high school. Some assistants will tell on you. Some assistants will make up stuff on you. Some assistants will lie on you. Some assistants will go to the doctor and even go so far as to say, I don't even know why you want to work with her. She doesn't know what she's doing. Or, sorry, I'm just trying to get this camera lighting right. Here we go. But some assistants, I mean, they just start drama for no reason. Some of them make up stuff. Oh, you didn't clean your instrument tray. Oh, you didn't stock room 5. Oh, she didn't do what she didn't set up for the next patients the next morning. Oh, she didn't take the trash out. I mean, it's just like little stuff. They will start the mess with you. Dress code. You can't have any tattoos visible. So, like, if you have tattoos on your arm, make sure they're covered. You can't have like neck, face tattoos. That's a no. If you wear your hair up in a bun, you got to be careful for the ones that get the tattoos behind their ear or on their neck. Can't wear big hoops. Studs are like little small hoops is usually recommended. Nose rings aren't allowed. Depending on what office you work for, you can be sneaky with them. You wearing masks, and we in the middle of a pandemic, we wearing masks anyway, so it don't matter. Septum piercings, definitely a no. You can't have any facial piercings. You can't come to work with colorful gym shoes, all the cute Nikes and all that good stuff. Jordans, you can't wear that. You gotta wear black or white shoes. 9 times out of 10, the scrubs have to be a certain color. You can't come up in there with dirty stuff on. So if your shoes are dirty, yeah, they not gonna go for that. Feeling less than or thinking you're not smart. A lot of doctors tend to talk to you like trash. So I used to work for a doctor where we had sedation, and so I would be the second assistant or she would be the main assistant, vice versa. And I would work with him. One day I had worked with him and she was the second assistant. She had just asked like little questions that probably didn't need to be asked at the moment, but being that the patient was sedated, he did not care how he talked to her because the patient didn't hear it. And he was just like, I don't know why you asking me that. Obviously I don't need it right now. And she had a very strong accent because she was, I believe, Puerto Rican. And everything she said, he acting like he couldn't understand her. And so I had to translate it for him, which was absolutely ridiculous. You will have some doctors that's just assholes like that. It don't make no type of sense. And they will make you feel like you are less than. And every day after work, she will cry and she will want to leave the job. Like, some doctors will talk to you very disrespectfully. It don't make no sense. Having to go above and beyond, I think I kind of talked about that. Doing stuff out of your pay level. It's like, if you're going to pay me at this level and stick me with this level, don't expect me to do anything out of my pay scale. So if somebody calls off, don't expect me to jump in to do the front desk. Don't expect me to have to present treatments after it's the front jobs desk to present the treatment plans. And make sure when you guys are jumping into the offices that you jump into, ask them these type of details. Like, am I supposed to present treatment plans? Am I supposed to print off prescriptions? Am I supposed to accept payments? Am I supposed to sit down there and explain the costs, go over the treatment plan with them? Like, ask them that stuff. Some offices expect you to do that, and majority of offices, which this is how it should be, that should be the front desk job. Only thing you're supposed to do is enter in treatment, go up front, tell them what the plan is, and they're supposed to go and present and explain everything thereafter. I went around to some of my assistant friends and asked them, they said having to always deliver bad news from the doctor to the patient. So we've had cases, and make sure you guys are very big on this, that you guys check the lab cases the night before. I don't even know. Just got a text message. But I think it's like 12. Dang. But having to make sure you check the lab cases the night before, because sometimes they'll book an appointment on the schedule. Front desk will book the appointment, or we'll book it in advance, and it comes time for that patient's appointment and their crown or their bridge or their case, denture or whatever is not here. And so sometimes you don't catch that in the morning, which that's awesome to have morning huddles, because that is very helpful so you guys can go over the schedule and make sure you have everything. But sometimes we'll seat the patient and everything and their case is not here. Doctor's not going to want to go in there and tell them that their case is not here. So that's your job. That is your job to go in there and do that. And so that kind of sucks. And there's a lot of other bad news too that you have to talk to patients about, like, hey, I know, but sometimes doctors will handle that, especially if they start off as a root canal and things get out of control and there's a crack in the tooth and then boom, it turns into an extraction, implant, bone graft, something like that. They'll usually tell them. Another assistant said being a punching bag. So that's why I like to stick with, if I'm an assistant, I'm only assistant doctors. I'm not about to jump from assisting a doctor to assisting a doctor to jumping into assisting a hygienist is too much. I'm not gonna do the back and forth. A lot of times when doctors are frustrated with stuff that they got going on at home, or they just came out the room with another assistant and they're pissed off, they will tend to take out their frustration on you. If a hygienist doesn't have nobody to take her x-rays, she feels the need to come to you. Oh, you're an assistant. Can you go take my x-rays? No, I am working with the doctor. You go find your assistant or go wait for your assistant to get done taking the x-rays so that then you can see your patient. Or how about you just take your own x-rays? You will have people that act like they're too good to do certain things or play certain roles in the office that are within their job description. You will go through stuff like that. Okay, being asked to do things out of your job description. Just talked about that. You will be thrown around the office a lot and doing unnecessary stuff you shouldn't have to do. Like go clean the waiting room floors. They got salt on them. Go mop them. Take out these boxes that's sitting in the back because you guys just emptied out distilled water. Can you go do that? Oh, we just had a huge lunch and learn. Can you guys clean up the tables after everybody? Can you guys answer phones because Stacy up front, she has to go take her lunch? Can you jump in and do this kids cleaning since it's just a kid? That's the big one that pisses me off. I'm only certified to do coronal polishing, which means after you do the cleaning, I polish your teeth a little zzz, go around with the thing, you get the little flavored paste and you rub that against, I really don't know what's going on now. And you rub that against the teeth. That's all I'm supposed to do. I should not have to be picking up a scaler, scaling plaque off somebody's teeth, scaling calculus, dealing with patients with bleeding gums. That's out of my job description. And a lot of hygienists will try to throw it on you like, well, it's just a kid. They're only 8. Can you go ahead and clean their teeth? No, I cannot. And then they'll try to go off, pass it off and be like they're done with their cleaning after I just did the polishing. Me being the type of person I am, I will scale if I have to because I'm just not going to leave your teeth bogus, being that this person's not going to go and do the actual cleaning as it needs to be done. But I hate that one. I told any office I work for, I tell them straight from jump, if I am in a role where I have to do coronal polishing, I'm not going to do cleanings on kids unless they are 4 or 5 years and under. Anything above 5 years, I'm not doing it because they always have plaque on their teeth. You always got to go the extra mile. I'm not gonna do that. You're not about to collect a cleaning, since you are a hygienist, you're not about to collect cleaning money for a cleaning when I did the cleaning. You're not finna do that. So you're gonna have to do that on your own. If I walk into a situation where they want me to only coronal polish and then they say that that's their cleaning, I politely step back out that room and say, it's more than that. You're gonna have to take care of this. Even though you will be doing stuff out of your job description, don't be afraid to say no, because you don't have to do anything you're not supposed to do. But yeah, this video was a little long. I hope you guys like this video. Please comment, rate, subscribe. If there's any other things that you guys want to know, any other topics that you guys want me to touch on, please leave it in the comments below. I don't know why everything's so dark now. I don't know. But thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you guys for subscribing and commenting. I hope that you guys like this video. And please return and watch more videos. And I appreciate you guys. And I will see you guys in the next video.
Bye-bye.
Come on, say bye-bye. Paradise wants to say bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.